Hello guys, today we're gonna speak about how Toy Story impacted the world. Toy Story was a film made by Pixar released in 1995. It was the first feature film created by computer animation, so it represents a great milestone in the story of computer graphics. As it was a challenge to create a first feature film by computer, Pixar made many new technology. When Toy Story was released, Steve Jobs said, "It was our Snow White." But why did he say it? You have to look a little bit to the past to understand the importance and the story of what Steve Jobs said. Snow White was a very important animated film which implemented a very important technology advance. That was the multiplane camera. This was like a piece of furniture with several glass floors, and at the end of had a camera which allowed to separate the different elements to the scene as a character from the background or elements tree from the background and character. This separation is known as depth of field. For example, we can look this in this short film of Mickey Mouse. We can notice that Mickey Mouse is down, it's far away from us, and also now it's more near than us. Then this is like a deep field. The deep field allow us to separate the different kind of features to the scene. For example, he can put his finger in the screen and it looks like he is more near to us. But sometimes later, Toy Story came to renew that technology, which was so advanced for its times that the scenes that had a lot of depth of fields were quite too expensive since the hardware didn't have much capacity to render in acceptable time. So we can notice that there are few scenes of that movie with a high depth of field. We can look, for example, this scene. We can look, for example, that there are only 3 characters. That is the scene, is the Woody, and the girl one. Another disadvantage with the hardware was that when not having enough render capacity, the animators used figures like cylinder blocks or cubes blocks to model the characters and giving them a movement, and then add 2 gestures, show shadows and everything else. This made the animator learn to concentrate on the body language first. For example, we can look at this short video that the body of Goody has a lot of triangles and circles and cubes and that kind of things that doesn't really too much like the Woody that you know, but it's to concentrate on the body language first and then they added to the features of that character. However, we can't say that the historical fact as big as the Toy Story was made overnight. Pixar had development environmental modeling for 9 years, which was a central tool in the film. and following us a bit with the Busy technology to Toy Story was made with Stitcher's NURB survey. NURB means non-uniform rational B-spline. It's a mathematical model commonly used in a computer graph for generating and representing curves and surfaces. The development of NURB started in 1915 by engineers who needs to precise mathematical represent of free-form surface, like those used in a car body, aerospace, exterior surface, and ship's hulls. And basically, there are a series of points that control a mesh. For example, to this cone, these points are more up, and that's the reason why we can see the character with such a characteristic shape. That's the reason why we can notice scenes like this in which we don't notice the division of leaves in the books. To make a characters, a clay sculpture was made. Then they marked the vertices with a technology called Polemius, made in 1984 by Waffle Tech. They use an input device like a pen that will touch each point of the surface on a click to register each point inside of a computer. It was a meticulous process that could not to interrupt or would have to start over. Then a scan gave us a good feeling of overall proportional and volume that we use a guide while iterating with the director and adjusting the topology of the ring. Became to renew the technologies and also continue with that. For example, if we can notice the technology of Toy Story 3 and 4, we can look at that technology. It's better than the Toy Story 1, and it's because Pixar has made a lot of researches about that kind of computer fields like computer graphics. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this, you can subscribe and you can like this video. And also, if you can enter to more details about that kind of things, let me in the comments.